For 12 in your town, we paid a visit to our friends in Otisville. The small village in Genesee County is home to a little more than 800 people, Christina. It's a tight-knit community, proud of its history, and that's why we stopped by the local history museum.
We're in the Otisville Museum here.
Just off East Main Street in Otisville sits this building chocked full of history.
Our mission is to gather and preserve the history of the Otisville area.
Daryl Banyas is the chairman of the Otisville Area Historical Association. He grew up here and knows a lot about the area.
The area, of course, is typical of most towns in Michigan. It started out rich in lumber, and the sawmills came, the lumberjacks came.
Hence the name Forest Township, where you'll find Otisville.
At one time, there was 13 sawmills in Forest Township here.
You'll not only find the story of Otisville, but unique items you won't find anywhere else.
One of our prize items here is the set of elk antlers.
Two boys pulled the giant antlers from Picnic Lake back in the 1930s.
This is a species of eastern elk. It's been extinct in Michigan since 1886.
The antlers are carbon dated back to the 15 and 1600s. In
the other room in there, we have a library.
That's where you'll find a treasure trove of death records, birth certificates, and military records. A slideshow of pictures plays on a TV honoring local vets.
I think it's a great thing for people to learn and remember, because if you don't preserve history, your generations coming up aren't going to know anything about it, and I think that's a lot of respect.
It's also a place to celebrate local talent, like the wooden model creations from the mind of 95-year-old Leonard Carpenter.
Well, I started out by making doll houses for my granddaughters.
He built miniature versions of some houses in town, a church, and other buildings found at Crossroads Village.
Each one of them took a lot of time, maybe 100 hours or something like that, so sure, I'm proud of them.
We are proud of this place, and we couldn't have asked for a better location.
The property once belonged to a fur trader. The Historical Association ended up buying it for $1 and broke ground in 2010, repurposing buildings on the property.
Where we're standing was a garage.
Banyas and others take great pride in what they've built here, but like most historical groups, the members are now in their 70s, 80s, and 90s.
We're still waiting for that younger generation to come up.
In the meantime, he's dedicated to keeping the history of Otisville alive.
It's up to us to keep it going.
It's a nice museum they have there.
Yeah, and a lot of really cool stuff.
And the friendliest folks. I was fascinated by those antlers. Again, they carbon dated them back to the 15 and 1600s. Isn't that incredible?
That is amazing. And the detail in those little wooden replicas.
Oh, you go, Leonard. Yeah,
oh
I like that his last name is Carpenter, too.
Right?
Very appropriate. So there's no admission to that museum. It holds a couple of fundraisers a year to keep it going. And, of course, donations are always welcomed. And now it's not fully open for the season just yet, but they are more than happy to accommodate special group tours by appointment.
Really neat.
Yeah.